How to trap spirits in a glass bottle. So one thing you do need to know is glass traps spirits. Glass does trap spirits. Don't know exactly why. Maybe glass is a glass container is pretty unique. That's almost like a crystalline structure. We also know that from ancient Middle Eastern lore that you could also trap spirits or genie in bottles. This is a known thing. So glass does trap spirits. Here's a quick little recipe. Half a cup of water. So you're not filling the entire thing up with water, just a half a cup of water, and this is for a full like alcohol bottle of container, alcohol like like a regular like alcohol bottle, like a big bottle. Half a cup of water, and a teaspoon of honey and a teaspoon of vinegar. So I do like to heat that up, heat the water up on the stove, stir in the honey and the vinegar so it actually fully dissolves in there. Then let it come to a cool where it's almost like body temperature, and then fill the bottle up with that water. The honey and the vinegar is going to have those are both very magical things, but those do draw in things. What you can also use a cup of honey or vinegar for is to trap flies. Like if you got a bunch of flies in your house, this is an old school method of doing that, is to leave a cup of vinegar or a cup of honey out, and they're going to be drawn to it. Similarly, spirits are going to be drawn to that. Now, for other kinds of spirits, for especially more malevolent spirits, you can use urine. And yeah, so about the same urine. You don't want to mix anything with it. Just pee in a bottle and cap it up and trap your spirit right in there. Um, for this reason, you don't want to uncork your bottles haphazardly. Know what's inside your bottle before you uncork it. um, so let's talk about the different kinds of spirits you can trap. So in Goblin Craft, how the goblins divided it for me is that you have two different kinds of spirits. You have bonfire spirits and matchhead spirits. Oh boy, do I have a book of matches here. So, matchhead spirit. That's bright. It's powerful. It's not going to last for very long. Oh, that's all it's got. Boom. Most spirits that are out there are matchhead spirits. I love the taste of sulfur. Most spirits out there are matchhead spirits. They're not that powerful. They're not going to burn that long. Maybe they'll be around for longer than our lifespan, but that's still not very long. And they might burn bright for a second. But then you have bonfire spirits. So you take the power of the match head versus the power of the bonfire. Lasts a lot longer, burns a lot brighter, requires a lot more fuel. There are a couple things here. So goblins do classify other entities into two groups: bonfire or match heads, like Azaza, Lucifer. These are obviously bonfire spirits. You and me were bonfire spirits. Joe next door, probably a match head. Bonfires are large and controlled and harnessed for a communal benefit. Think about that. A single match, not going to keep one person very warm. It's going to be used for basically one thing, one purpose. Whereas a bonfire is meant for more than one. It's meant for a communal gathering. Match heads produce short bursts of heat, but on their own do not impact much, do not burn very bright, and do not last very long. A matchhead spirit takes, wants, hides, wilts, and rattles. A bonfire spirit gives, does, shares, grows, and hums. If a bonfire spirit is on your tail, your fate is sealed. You can only delay. To grab a bonfire spirit, you can pull them by the feet. This means that you have to let them step on you first. So you trap spirits, again, a half cup of water, a teaspoon of honey, a teaspoon of vinegar in a bottle. That bottle will hold 50 match head spirits or 1 bonfire spirit. All right, so there you go. There's a little trapping spirits 101.